Okay, great. You got Hamachi set up, it's working well for you, but you start to run into network related issues when you're not even using Hamachi. What do you do? And why is this happening? So to demonstrate, I'm going to go to my services here, and I'm going to show you that there are two Hamachi services that are always running without you even knowing. Hamachi Tunneling Engine and LMI Guardian Service. These services are just constantly running and they mess up your network settings. They can cause all sorts of issues. So I've come up with a solution without having to uninstall Hamachi. So we have two shortcuts here. This one here will open Hamachi and it'll start all of its services. So it works exactly as intended. And then this stop one here not only will close whatever program was open there, but it also ensures that Hamachi is completely stopped and it will not cause any problems for you. Okay, so how do we go about setting this up on your own computer? Well, in the description of this video, you'll see two commands. One that goes ahead and starts the Hamachi executable file, and it will start the Hamachi services that are needed for it to run, but it also ensures that those services are set to manual startup, basically meaning they will not just start on their own and mess up all your network related settings without you knowing. Instead, you'll have to do it manually. You'll have to run this command uh, in order to actually start it, ensuring that Hamachi backs off essentially. And then the other command does the same thing and makes sure that it's manual, but it also stops all services. So that way Hamachi closes and, and will not be running. So whenever you want to use Hamachi, you can just run this, and then whenever you want to stop using it, you can just run this. And that way, when you're not using Hamachi, you won't have problems. Okay, so you can go ahead and go to the description of this video, copy whatever you need, whatever commands, go to new text document here on your desktop, and you can copy the commands into this text document, and then save it, and you can rename it whatever you want. Uh, I already renamed it to start Hamachi admin.txt, and then the same thing with a stop command. It'll be stop Hamachi admin.txt. And then now we have these two text documents, but we need to actually make them code executing files, if that makes sense. So to do that, we need to go to View on File Explorer, Show File Name Extensions. So that way we can change this from a text file into a batch file, which just runs this command that we put in here. So we're just going to rename it to .bat. Now, yes. Okay, great. So now we have these two batch files, and we need to put them into our actual Hamachi folder. So to get there, we are just going to type Hamachi in our start menu, click Open File Location on Hamachi, then we're going to right-click Hamachi again and Open File Location. It should just be named Hamachi, but this will take us to our Hamachi folder right here. Now we can take our two batch files, drag them in. I already have them. And now if you run them, they're not going to quite work yet. If you run start Hamachi admin, you'll run into a problem because I have all the services disabled. It will just not work. It'll come up with this. This is what happens if you don't have the services enabled. So what's going on here? Because this batch file is supposed to start the services. Well, the problem is we need to run it as an administrator. So we're going to create a shortcut. We're going to right click this and drag it. Click create shortcut here. Click yes. So it'll create a shortcut right here. And we can rename it to whatever we want. I'm just going to name it start Hamachi admin. And we need to right click this, click properties, advanced, make sure we have it set to run as administrator, and then we can go ahead and apply that. Same thing with our stop Hamachi command here, stop Hamachi admin, right click it, properties, advanced, run as administrator. So now whenever you run these commands, it'll automatically start it as an administrator, so that way it'll work without issues. And then if I want to stop it, it'll also stop it as an administrator, and it'll just do that without issues. So great, now we have our two shortcuts here. Mine are a little prettier. How do we do that? Well, you can just right click it, properties, change icon, and we can just go ahead and go to our Hamachi folder. We can copy it from up here and then paste it right here. Hamachi2 UI.exe, and then we can select whichever icon we want here. You don't have to do that, but you can. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Uh, so that way our start Hamachi looks nice, and then our stop Hamachi will also look nice with a red X icon. Great. So these two shortcuts work great now. But if you want them in your start menu, so that way it'll show up when you start typing, like this, start Hamachi, you can go ahead and take these two shortcuts and then go to one of these two locations showed on screen here. Replace Spencer with your username. And you can just go ahead and paste it in any of those two locations. And now you can go ahead and type Hamachi and it'll show up in here. Now we can go ahead and run these and you'll see how they work. Works great. And this goes ahead and stops the service and closes it from here. If this video helped you, go ahead and leave it a thumbs up. I really hope it did help you. If not, if you're running into issues, just go ahead and leave a comment. I won't hesitate to help you. Hope you guys have a good day.